Welcome back to the class. Hope all are fine and safe at your home. Okay, children. In the last lesson we have seen what we have seen: how do plants prepare their food, parts of a plant, and food for a plant. Now we are going to see some unusual plants. Now what we are going to see some unusual plants. So some unusual plants: cactus, mushroom, croton, and mouse. So these don't have leaves. All these unusual plants does not have leaves. So how do they prepare their food then? How do the unusual plants prepare their food? See, some plants like cactus do not have leaves. See the cactus? Is it having leaves, children? No. Then how it can prepare its own food? Okay, it is made in their green stems. Then where then is their food made? How it is their food made? The food is made from their green stems. So even though they don't have leaves, the food is prepared from their green stems. See the stems. Mouse and mushrooms are non-green plants. See, mouse. I think in your textbook is there, you just look over mouse and mushrooms. These both are also, they are called as non-green plants. So they do not have chlorophyll. Only in green leaves we can see the chlorophyll. I told you, no, the green pigment which is present in the leaves is called as chlorophyll. So they don't have leaves. The mouse and mushrooms don't have leaves. So they don't have chlorophyll. So then how can they prepare their food? They cannot make their food. How? They get their food from dead and decayed animals and plants. How they get their food? They get their food from dead and decayed animals and plants. The leaves of some plants like the croton have chlorophyll. See, the croton have chlorophyll. That is, chlorophyll means a green pigment present in the leaves, but they appear dark. The croton have chlorophyll, but that chlorophyll, we see the chlorophyll is only a green pigment, but in croton it's found like a red substance. This is because of the presence of a red substance. They appear in a dark red in color. Why? Because it is having a red substance present in croton. That hides the green chlorophyll. Does photosynthesis take place in such leaves? Yes, it does. Because chlorophyll is present. See, the photosynthesis takes place because the chlorophyll is present in croton. Okay? Come back again once. Some unusual plants. What are some unusual plants? Cactus, mushroom, mouse, and croton. These all unusual plants don't have leaves. Then how do they prepare food? Mushrooms and mouse prepare their food they get their food from dead, decayed animals and plants. How do cactus get their food? The cactus get their food from their green stems. In croton, chlorophyll is present, but it appears in a red color. Why? Because the red substance covers the green color pigment. It hides the green color pigment. So the chlorophyll present in croton shows us a reddish color. So we'll see first experiment. See the experiment, children. Does a green leaf have a starch? So this is the experiment showing that whether the green leaf contains the starch or not. First what we have to do? Pick a leaf. First you have to pick a leaf. So you take two beakers. Take two beakers and keep the burners. What are these? Burners under the test tubes. Burners. Okay? Pick a green leaf. Take two beakers, and in that first you dip a green leaf in the water. So first you dip the green leaf in the water. Next, take the green leaf and contains water and second beaker contains alcohol and water. The first beaker contains water. Take the green leaf, dip in the water. Next, take this leaf and again dip in alcohol and water. So, after that what happens, what we can see, bleach the leaf by first boiling it in water, then boiling with alcohol and water. Next, coming to the step 3, what we have to do, take the leaf and wash it with cold water. What we have to do, we have to take the leaf and wash it in cold water. Next, in the step 4, you take the leaf, add a few drops of iodine to that leaf. What you have to do, you have to add a few drops of iodine to that leaf. What that leaf turns into blue-black. What does the color? Shows us the leaf turns into blue-black color. Why this? Because this shows that starch is present in the green leaf. What it shows? The starch is present in the green leaf. Come back again once, children, see the experiment. First pick up one leaf, and what are required for this? One green leaf, 2 beakers, 2 Bunsen burners for heating it, and iodine solution. So first take a green leaf, dip in water. Next again you take that leaf and again dip in alcohol water. And after that you take out the leaf and just wash it with a cold water. And after some time you take the leaf and put a few drops of iodine solution on that leaf. What it happens, what we can see, this leaf turns into blue-black color. Why? Because the starch is present in the leaf. This shows us the starch is present in the leaf. Coming to experiment 2, children. See. What we are seeing in this, is sunlight needed for photosynthesis? If sunlight is needed for photosynthesis or not. See, first step 1, what we have to do, take a healthy potted plant and keep it in the dark for about 24 hours. You have to take a potted plant. So what we have to do, we have to keep for 24 hours in the dark. So for 24 hours means nearly 1 day you have to keep it in the dark. Coming to the step 2, cover one of its leaves. What we have to do, we have to cover one of the leaves. See, we have covered it. Cover one of the leaves. One of its leaves partly with a strip of black paper. So a partly strip with a black paper. Keep the plant out in the sunlight for 4 to 5 hours. What you have to do? You have to keep this plant in the sunlight for 4 to 5 hours. Next step 3, you have to take 2 test tubes. Again, bleach the covered leaf. So what the leaf is there, you have to bleach the covered leaf into water. Next again into alcohol and water. First bleach the covered leaf by first boiling it in water, then boil it in alcohol and water. What is the step 4, children? You have to take that leaf and wash it in a cold water. Again the same process in experiment 1. Again the same process you have to do. First dip in the water, next dip in alcohol water, take out that and wash it in cold water. So again add a few drops of iodine to that leaf. See, you have to add a few drops of iodine. The part of the leaf that was covered with black pepper does not turn blue-black. So whatever the part which is covered with black pepper will not at all turn blue-black. This part of the leaf does not contain starch. This part of the leaf does not contain starch because it did not get any sunlight. So sunlight is needed for photosynthesis. What we have got the conclusion? Surely the sunlight is needed for photosynthesis. Once again, see children, take a potted plant, keep it in the dark for 24 hours, and after that take one leaf and cover with a black paper and put this potted plant and expose the potted plant to the sunlight for 4 to 5 hours. Next after that, take 2 test tubes and take the leaf and dip it in the water. Next again in the alcohol water.
After that, take out the leaf and wash it in the cold water. Take the leaf again and keep 2 drops of iodine. Except the paper what you have covered with black paper, except that part that will not change into blue-black. That is, it does not contain the starch. The all other part of the leaf turns into starch. This shows us that, what it shows us? Surely the photosynthesis requires the sunlight. What it requires? It requires the sunlight. Okay children, we have understood today about some unusual plants, from what the process they get their food, and next from experiment 1 about the starch, and experiment 2 that photosynthesis need sunlight. Okay, welcome back again to the next class. So meanwhile you see this experiment